Well, guys, for those of you who have watched my day in the life video, got the condenser fixed on here. It was the condenser that was leaking. And if you know what I do for a living, warning panels with lights on is not good. So that's something that I never want. And let me show you the warning that I just did. And prior to this, I had shot a video of me fixing this. And my goal was to do, I love to show wheeler dealers. So I was going to take this car and my other cars and do like a wheeler dealers restoration where everything, little things is fixed. You fix it and try to buff out the paint and make it look good. But unfortunately, my life is just too busy right now. So I'm just going to have to just do bits and pieces of this. So I'll show you how to do the tire monitoring on a GMC Acadia. And we will fix the tire monitoring system on here. So when this warning popped up, service tire monitor system, I toggled through to see what it was, and turns out it's the right rear tire pressure sensor is in op. So here's the deal, guys. I just bought this a little bit ago, and this is supposed to be able to take lugs off. So a little skeptical of the size of it and the amount of torque that goes on there, but let's give it a shot. It's the Milwaukee Fuel, so we'll give that a shot. Holy cow. It works, dudes. It works. Alright, I'm officially impressed. Took off these things that are on there really snug for this SUV. Alright, let's continue on with the throttle position, not throttle position, but the tire monitoring system tear down. So the next step is, let's get the air out of this thing, and got this little tool here to take the Schrader valve out. Try to make sure it doesn't go flying out of here to 500 psi. Got it. Well, I'm out in the shed now, and I've got the cheap Harbor Freight tire changer. I'm going to use that to break the bead on it. Right. Fantastic. There it is. And now what I'm going to do is figure out the best way to get it out of there. But it looks like, yeah, I'll just pull it out. So I'm going to snip something up here and then pull it out there and pull the new one through. Now there's a special tool that they have that can disconnect the top from the bottom. I don't have it. And so I just use a hacksaw blade and I cut it off. Now the new one that came with it, there's just a little thing that you press with a screwdriver and it pops right off, which makes it real easy. Now I didn't want those shavings going into the tire, so I put some tape down there, and now I'm just cleaning that out. Now I thought it'd be real easy to just pull this valve stem out, and it wasn't. You can see now that I'm using the Ike Turner method instead of the Tina Turner method I had tried earlier. All right, I got it. I had to go on the inside and cut that rubber ring around it. And now it's out of there. So time to put in the new valve stem. Here she is right here. Looks like it goes like this in here. So what we'll do is put a little lube on here. Guys, I don't know if this is right or wrong, but I'm going to use this dielectric grease. Just put a little on there to slide this puppy into shape. All right. This was not an easy pull, so I stood up using all of my body weight down there and pulling all for all she's worth. Ooh, I think that's got it. All right. I think I manhandled that beast into place. Right. Now let's make sure the bead goes above this thing here. I think we should be good to go. All right. Let's go air it up. Okay, let's see if we can get this thing set on the bead. We'll take this Schrader out as well, just so it gets more air in there to try to set the bead. Okay, Schrader's out, so let's give it a shot. Oh, huh. I don't have nothing to push to. I don't have anything to push that thing to make air come in. So, in goes the Schrader.
This one is a push style air tool. It doesn't have the handle on it. If it had the handle on it, then I could do it without the Schrader valve.
Okay, I can see the bead is set here, not over here. There it goes. Okay. Okay, so take the tire pressure and get it on and get the thing calibrated.
Now I use my impact gun to put it back on, but I don't know how much torque is putting on it, so I did the rest by hand.
Okay, so now we'll roll the thing forward. See what we have. That's that problem that we have with it. Cycle through. I'm going to change that. So those are good. It's that right one. To go into program mode, I'm in the on position. I'm going to hold the the unlock and lock button at the same time. Okay. Now it says tire learning active. I'll turn off my lights because I'm in the garage. And now it's going to show us that it wants you to let air. Here's this side and here's this side. So it's the front right. Driver's side front. Then I'm going to come down here. So we're going to come down here. Okay, now that light's off, and the passenger front one's on, so we'll go around to that one.
Now, for each corner of the car that the light turns on, this is the passenger side front, let air out till it blinks and honks. Now we'll head back to the next light that turns on, which is the passenger side rear.
Let's see.
And we'll let air out of this one, and this is our brand new one, so it took a little bit longer and more air out, but then the horn honks, the light blinks, and then we'll follow where the next light goes, which is the last corner, which was the driver's side rear, and that light turns on. And so we'll head over there, let air out, and on this one, it will beep twice to let you know the whole system now has been reset.
Okay, there's the two beeps. Now, let's go take a look. Alrighty. So, we got that. Left and right in the front. Rear, left and right. Excellent. Now I'm just going to air them up, and we'll color that one done, ladies and germs. Alright, so I went and aired up all the tires, so let's see what we got up here. Okay, got the oil change. I'm going to do that tomorrow. And let's take a look at the... okay, I let a little air out of that one. Alright. No TPS, no little tire monitoring thing. And yeah, once you air up the tires, it should be good to go. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope it helped. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.